Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
A little closer?
Awesome. That's not far enough. I don't want to get any wetter.
A little bit.
It's wet.
Watch her step right there. It's a little wet, huh?
Yeah, I don't like being wet and windy.
I know. Okay. Two or 3 years ago.
Yeah. Absolutely stunning.
In hindsight, tell me about one time that you feel really proud about, like you stood up for something or someone or something, a person or a cause or a ideology, and just tell me some background. You know, you felt really proud of yourself for doing this, standing up for some type of justice that you felt was
Well, I've
righteous.
done that. I've done that a bunch of times. I just can't recall any offhand.
I remember you telling me this story about how in Korea, when you met Mom, for example, like some GI was beating up an old Korean man. That's when I know I
Oh,
remembered. But is that one of them? Or
yeah, that's definitely one. Yeah, I got in a hell of a fight in a place called the New Korea Club
where was that?
in Korea, Dongdushan,
Dongyushan. Okay.
yeah, outside
That's,
of Camp Casey.
That's the entrance to Cave Stream down there that I took Danny in, and he froze his ass off. Yeah, like halfway, he's like, "What are you doing?"
It's like chest deep glacial runoff,
Yeah.
frigid water.
Yeah, it was great.
I already went
we,
through it.
we actually saw some. Yeah, he did twice.
I swam
naked,
it.
naked. We there were eels in there when we went through.
Really?
You get some really enormous eels in New Zealand. So
Funny thing, what was Dongyushan like back then?
It was a place to take the GI's money.
What does that mean?
Well, it was restaurants and bars, and it was party central. It's like, Duval Street and New Orleans or whatever. I mean, it was party central.
Yeah.
There were tattoo parlors and tailor shops and every kind of gizmo and gadget you'd want to buy. And there's this old Korean guy who went around with a camera, and he'd take your picture with your buddies in a bar or whatever, or for $1, and either give you the picture or send it home for you. So I was in there in the bar, and this old Korean guy taps this great big mountain of a guy on his shoulder and says, "Take your picture for $1." And that guy turned around and punched him in the face, level him off.
Wow.
And the guy was old, a Korean guy, and the other guy was big.
He was an American, or?
Yeah, he was a GI. He was
Wow.
big. And I grabbed him and I pinned him on a table and I said, "Just knock it off and get out of here." And he got up and he hit me. And that scared the hell out of me.
I bet.
He was a big guy, and I hit him as hard as I could and snapped his head back, and he just looked at me really, really angry. And then I really got scared. So I just threw my hands in his face as much as I could to keep him from hitting me, and ended up beat him in a fight.
Wow.
And just throwing my hands out towards him, I didn't know it, but my buddies said that. I was connecting every time, but I couldn't feel it. Adrenaline and fear.
Jeez, that's crazy.
And after that, I never had to buy another drink in that bar again.
Korea, what was it called?
New Korea Club.
New Korea Club. I wonder if it's some iteration of it's still there, or...
I wouldn't doubt it. The manager told Mom that he was most impressed because I didn't even hesitate when that GI hit that Korean guy. I came off my seat instantly and dove into him and tackled him, and everybody was grabbing him and grabbing me and everything. And yeah, I hit him enough times to make sure he wasn't going to get up and hurt me. And as I walked out the back door, the MPs were walking in the front door because that's how quickly they were informed.
Wow.
And the bar owner told Mom that he was impressed with the fact that I stood up for the Korean guy right away and that I was smart enough to get out of there right away because most guys would strut around and all that shit.
Was it kind of a rowdy place back then? I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah.
This would have been 1979
81.
and 81. Okay, close. But
81, 82.
that wasn't really that long after the end of the Korean War. 30 years basically.
We thought it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. You don't go down in a bar. You didn't go down in a bar. You know, somebody will kick your head in. It's a dangerous place to be, but we were all dangerous.
Yeah, fair.
You know, Camp
Soldiers.
Casey was like 7,000 people, and there'd be, I don't know, 1,500 drinking GIs full of testosterone.
21
And
years old.
everybody's a badass, yeah. Running 10 miles a day and doing calisthenics and studying martial arts every day. Yeah, it's a dangerous place.
Yeah,
man.
but is that where you met Mom then? At bar or how, at that day or?
No, we had met before that.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, in a coffee shop that doubled as a bar. They would, and early in the day.
I thought you met her there at the bar and said something about do you like Lane or something like that.
Do you like? Yeah, she said, "Do you like Lane?" Well, she's okay. It was coffee during the day. They had coffee shop, and then at night they would serve alcohol. It was during the day I met her.
Oh.
And she said, "Do you like Lane?" And Lane, who the hell's Lane? And Lane, and then she goes like this. And it was raining out. Do you like rain? That was the first thing she said to me.
I see. Well, how long did you guys date then before you got quite, serious or whatever? I've actually never asked you some of these questions.
Never did get serious. I didn't. I knew her for almost a year, and we ended up getting married about 2 months before I came back to the States.
So, knew each other 2 years? Or?
No, about a year.
Oh, 1 year. Wow. That's relative. Well, no, maybe that was a bit more normal then. I think
Well,
that's more normal
the
then.
thing was I was going back to the States.
Yeah, you're kind of constrained.
So it was either do it or don't. And I actually thought about not doing it. We actually broke up for a little while. Changed my mind. Yeah, we didn't really break up. It's just I didn't want to get married. I was 21 years old.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to. I'm 36 and I'm kind of like,
But it was either get married or walk away, and I couldn't see my future without her.
So did you guys decide you're going to get married when you're still in Korea, or you?
Oh yeah, we
you
got
get-
married in Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where?
In Seoul.
Well, where?
The way it was set up then is that you had to go get tax stamps here and approval here and there and the embassy, and you went to about 6 different places. And then at the end of the day, they'd tell you, yeah, that second place or third place you're at, that's where you were legally married. It was an exhausting ordeal.
So you got married in Seoul. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's interesting. Yeah.